Hello, and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 with France, as glorious and blue as it will get. Anyway, how many divisions do we have? 74. Okay, let's split you all up a little bit. Ooh, we have 5 tank divisions. Okay. Apparently it's 6 tank divisions. What's the difference between this one and the other ones? Template, 2 tanks, 4 trucks, 4 tanks. Ugh. Well, we are all gonna switch to this one. Well, I guess we're gonna go with light tanks for this one. Let's take a look at the tree. I actually have never paid attention to the French tree before. Air focus, navy focus, there we go. We need to go right. The government reform, that's B. How much political power are we gaining? 1.2. This joint government. We need to remove that straight away. Where's the extra research slot? Car de Valier. Light tank modus and medium tank modus 50%. Heavy tank modus. That's for a defensive focus. Maybe we should go for heavy tanks and defensive. Let's see, what's the difference? Which grants Army Defense Expert, Division Defense, or Army Offense Expert? Motorized, mechanized focused, light tanks, medium tanks, or heavy tanks. Victors of the Great War. If I'm not mistaken, this is a horrible idea we have. Yeah, recruitable population minus 0.3, war support minus 5%, and land doctrine minus 75%. Having emerged victorious from the Great War, the army has developed a dangerously accomplished attitude, which causes strategic deployments to come slowly and with some reluctance. Well, we do need to be ready for a war against basically Italy. We need to protect the docks as well. We're gonna stockpile our navy everywhere. How much territories is that? I know it's colony states and all, but how many factories is that? Okay, we're gonna leave a little bit of Africa. And maybe some of South America. You know, I don't care that much about South America. Can you tell me how many factories are there here? Ah. No one has a claim on that. Or that, in fact. Actually, wait. Yeah, you have this as a core. That's 1 million people. Okay, we are thinking, what should we go for? Well, obviously this army cannot stand. Not only is it weak, it's also very thinly spread. We could hold the marginal line. What about Belgium and Netherlands? Maybe we need to bring them to a hill. Also, Italy, we need to defend our territory against them. So, basically we need 3 armies, 25 people each, plus we are going to keep the tanks. We have a couple of mountaineer men, 24 width. Okay, we're gonna keep you guys on the Italian border. Horsemen, what do you have? Okay, you're dismissed.
Gardez vos rangs. Écoutez. Pareil.
Tanks. Go with the mountaineers, I guess.
Écoutez.
And that should be enough to defend this border. Actually, we could have kept the horsemen to defend the dogs. Oh well, whatever. Too late now.
Pareil.
23 very weak divisions. Well, technically they're not weak. Let's take a look at them. Division d'Infanterie. Division Coloniale. I don't know why you have two of those. I mean, if we wanted to, we could have just, you know, duplicated it.
Attention. Écoutez.
Okay, these guys will defend against the Germans.
Écoutez. Pareil.
We are the colonial ones.
Attention.
These are them. Of course, the main division here for the colonials is here. That's a colony now.
Gardez vos rangs.
Okay, let's switch to you.
Gardez vos rangs. Ordre. Gardez vos rangs.
28. Do we have anyone with that capacity for leading troops? No. It seems like Charles de Gaulle is the one we need to defend against the Germans. Why is the Gaulle level 4? Where is Pétain? Wait, is it a decision to bring him back? Dismantle the national lie. Realize the European unity. Oh yeah, we will realize that, alright. Controls Luxembourg over the Dutch states. Belgium, France, Italy, and Germany. I think this decision will not be available once we turn fascist. Okay, you guys, we need to turn you as well. Good.
Pareil. Écoutez. Écoutez. Pareil. Écoutez.
Okay, for now this will be our divisions. E14 will protect the docks, and I will have to abandon Africa for now. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Ooh, we have a carrier. Alright, right. Okay, first of all, we are not gaining any political power right now, so we need to reform the government. What is preventing us from having the political power again? The joint government. When will we lose that? Land doctrine? Ooh, wow. It's a shame that we won't be able to pick that up actually, but whatever. Support the right. Convention. Wait, is it the one below? No. Army of Aggression. Yes, that's what we need to research. The nationalist intervention. So, let's go directly here, and here, and here, and here. Move. Now we'll get 120 political power from that. There is a silent workhorse who might help us. Okay, we are not gonna research so many submarines, that's kind of ludicrous. We don't have oil. trade with the Soviet Union for now. Maybe I should trade with America actually. Whatever. This makes lose 56 days of production. And that's why we need oil. And that's the only submarine that's kind of badly balanced. So. Right. This is the research slot. Army reform. Victors of the Great War. Yeah, we need to research that. So many things. Actually, I think after we research all of that, one of the following must be true. Current pattern is fascist, more than 40% support for movement Pharisee. Yeah. So we're gonna start down this path. And then we're gonna switch to this path. Metropolitan France, Algerian France. These are not mutually exclusive for civilian factories. 5 civilian factories. Lorraine, Brittany, Liessolin, and Savoy. And you have? Algiers. Ah. Well, no, we're gonna go this way. So, let's read about that. The world has grown dangerous. We can no longer be tied down by our own petty squabbles. It is time to empower our politicians and move forward for the sake of France. Great. It feels wrong not being... Oh. Wonderful. You know, I think we should go with superior firepower here. This is a defensive doctrine, so I actually do like it. And honestly, I do prefer this one, because we'll get a lot of manpower at some point. And I do love me some manpower. 300,000 man, it's fine. Just so we're clear, there is nothing preventing us from picking this research, right? No. No and no. Good. 15. The infrastructure is amazing in this bar. Okay, let's go with France and Paris. Ile de France. Okay. Champagne, Bourgogne. And leave it at that. Right. So you, sir, are gonna defend against the Germans. We'll have you defend against basically Belgium. There you go. These 14 divisions are going to defend our docks. Only the docks, okay? It's 11 divisions, more than enough. Actually, you're not going to be part of this. How many do we need to defend these as well? Just out of curiosity, we're not going to keep it. 14, 15. Yeah, but if we leave them all alone, they're going to be stack wiped. So, that's all we need. We're sending everyone here. And all we can do now is wait.
Gardez vos rangs.
Okay, Field Marshal. Alphonse Georges. You guys aren't that great, but you do have maximum entrenchment bonus. So do you, in fact. Flexible strategist, skilled but stubborn, a good enough plan can survive contact with the enemy. Yeah, no it can't.
Aux ordres.
Okay, we need a panzer leader. A career officer, sure.
Arrêt.
Next. You go, apparently you're the best defender we have.
Gardez vos rangs.
You have cavalry officer, which does help with our trucks. War hero, attack and sprint. Jean Delatar. And we'll wait. We'll simply wait. We're gonna merge the fleets. We're gonna have a doom stack or whatever it's called. Also, let's take a look at our admirals, shall we? François Darlan, Jean-Marie Charles Abreu, Jean-Pierre Esteva. Not very skilled, are they? Well, those two are actually the same. Skill-wise, so let's have you. We're waiting for this guy. The problem is that our fleet won't be enough to stop the Italians unless we have air superiority over the ocean. Which we might have. Okay, do we need more manpower here? A little bit. So yeah, we'll survive the manpower loss. Alrighty. Grab the R fleet. And now we are waiting for victory. Seriously, we need to do something about the government, otherwise we will suffer greatly. And we won't be able to hire anyone right now. The Spanish Civil War just started. Oh, right, production. Let's take a look at that. We have one factory on tanks. Man, we need so many factories actually. Especially for weapons. Several German divisions recently advanced to the Rhineland, marking the first time since the end of the Great War that Germany has forced positioned west of the Rhine. This is a clear violation of the Versailles Treaty, under which Germany is forbidden from militarizing the region unless we issue an ultimatum demanding their withdrawal. The treaty will not be enforced. Ooh. Well, here's the thing. I am pretty certain I can beat them. I just want to play it out normally for now. So, issue diplomatic objection and leave it at that. Revise Versailles. The Germans are already ignoring the reparation stipended by the Versailles Treaty, showing that France no longer inspires respect. If anything, we have the right to demand more from the lives lost in the Great War. But a just treaty would require a strong France, a new France, to enforce it, and so we shall go there. We must see to our border defenses. Yeah, we have the best border defenses in the world. Of course, they can penetrate our borders easily. Right, so actually, we'll be the blue army. Let's have black blue. Black blue, yeah. Speaking hard. Anyway, now we'll be the light blue army. We'll have the flag drawn here. Where's the white? And red.
Attention.
And we shall leave it at that. We'll also need to defend the borders against Spain. Electronic mechanical engineering. Great. Go with that then. Our artillery stuff. We do have an anti-air, which we are not producing right now. We will, when we have enough factories. Speaking of which, we need a lot of factories. Action. Communists in the government. The communist movement in France, fueled by broad dissatisfaction amongst the working class and radical trends amongst academics, has grown large enough to lead to the formation of several parties. After one of these has gained considerable support in the current election, politicians in Patay and Radical have started debating whether or not to seek their support in forming a government. Although they consider our democratic institution to be little more than bourgeois tyranny, they seem eager to make the charges they went to see through cooperating with the government rather than overthrow it. Well, communist plus 10%. So Philippe Pétain is the leader of the party of a Mouvement Français. And that will not actually change our fascist behavior, so sure, you can reform it, I don't want to lose stability, we don't care about democratic. Again, speaking hard. Oh dear. Yeah, 1% was a small percentage anyway. Just defend the mainland. The rest of France will take care of later. Support the right. France has always been a strong and proud nation, but the lack of government action has divided the people. We must unite France and assert our superiority and strength to avoid succumbing to decay. Gain national spirit. Support of the right, which grants daily fascist support plus 0.2%. That would make it 0.3. It's gonna be a long time before we reform, but it doesn't matter. This personal industry, still think it's better, but still don't see much of a difference. I mean, it's still bonuses. Okay. Grand battle plan expert, Charles de Gaulle. Do we have just a military theorist? Yes. Okay, we're not actually going to pick anyone, because we do need the political power.
Gardez vos rangs.
Ethiopia was next. Interesting. World tension, the Rhineland. Peace, Apalis Abala. Volunteer divisions to Spain, Mittelobon, Spain. Really? Workers threaten with strikes following the sacking of 2 workers in a large factory. Struggles between the workers and the factory owners have erupted across the country. Workers backing Parti Communiste Français have organized and are demanding better conditions, such as higher wages and shorter workout weeks. This will greatly reduce the output of our factories and is viewed as victory for Petit Commune Français. We are invited to the Maginot for negotiations. We will give in to their demand or stand firm and risk a contrite strike. Change to communism. We don't need that. We're going to let them strike. Oh dear, now we're not producing anything, I think. An absolute disaster this nation is. Anyway, let's research the new weapons. It's only 90 days. That's this one and one more research. Not research, focus tree. I don't know even how to call it. Leadership purge in the Soviet Union. That's nice. The right-wing territories. So, go with that. Will this give us war support? Germany, Italy and Japan will approve this decision. Army of aggression. Okay, folks, the great games of the Olympiad held in Berlin. Communists often consider themselves to be part of the international revolution, and our choice to accept them as partners in our government has drawn the attention of many of their internal allies. Representatives of the communist parties maintain close ties to nations which have abandoned our form of government in favor of a dictatorship, of authoritarian ties, which we may need to acknowledge in France's foreign policy if we wish to retain their support. We should embrace our common cause. Opinion of France. Ah, Soviet Union. Sure. I don't care. We already have 4%. 5% fascism. How much are we gaining? Plus 02. Minus 09 here. Minus 01. Was that supposed to happen? Thing is that I don't want to lose stability. Let's go with the workhorse. I know I said I'm not gonna choose anyone, but we need some political power. Stability minus 5%. Ugh. So France had a very inefficient government back then, eh? At least that's what I'm left with as impressions. Actually, sorry about that. We can have them back. We're gonna dismiss those air wings, and we're just gonna wait a bit. 4,000. And no longer factory strike. Yay! Artillery back online. There's right-wing rhetoric. We must focus on reaching every French and lift their national spirit. Show them that we can be the powerful leaders they need, and they will become proud citizens of our glorious nation. Cool. So, I say we go this way. We also will need the army reforms. But we'll see how this goes. After we gain that research slot and some more factories, because those factories will be needed. Strikes are over. Huh. Most workers have now realized that their unreasonable demands will not be met. Their children go hungry, and even though Parti Communiste Français are urging them to continue the strikes, they do not possess the resources to continue. With each passing day, workers are carving and return to the factories. Our industry will be back to full capacity, and it is unlikely we will have strikes anytime soon. Sure. Believe what you want. People will never stop complaining. It's in their bloody nature. You know, I wish we can integrate provinces into states or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's a province. Say, integrating this province to this state, and this to this state. Or maybe just, I don't know. Integrate those two to this state, which also works in my opinion. That way we can have nice borders when we conquer Switzerland. It doesn't matter, I mean, yeah, it will look nicer, but whatever, let's just continue. Hey, look at that, we discovered computers. We are incredibly educated now. It's 25th of November. We have all 3 research slots available, so we're gonna go on artillery. We will need anti-tanks as well, but we're going to wait until 25th of December before we pick the next focus. I actually want to take a look at this. What is the difference if we choose this? 180, 135, 79, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, we can all count. And we're still waiting. No longer. Civilian factories. Honestly, we would have missed on 2 days, no more. Efficiency. Anyway. Go with this and this. And we're waiting on this. Cement to the marginal line. Ah, we have the fascist demagogue automatically assigned. That's nice. That saves us quite a lot of political power, I believe. How long before we have our weapons? 100 days here? 600 days here? Yeah, we can wait. And 50 days there. What kind of tanks are we producing? Not the best, but good enough. So what, you couldn't afford some boots? Anyway. Seems like the nationalists are gonna win this. They have lost Zaragoza, but have taken Madrid. Just 2 more research. Focus 3 researches. And you're 35% already, we're almost there. Why do you keep doing that? How much did we lose? Quite a bit. Parti radical. Here's the thing, we could demand a referendum. Yes we can, we don't need to. How close is that? 37. That's nice. Research this. I want you to switch to anti-tanks right now. And let's dismiss these guys. And these guys. 18. We do need some artillery here. Combat with artillery. Are we even producing artillery? Yeah, technically we are. Technically. Ooh, nice. 90%. Oh, you can build those first, then we might switch. We are gaining 5, right? 2 and 3, yes, 5. We'll start producing some anti-air as well. Or we should, but apparently we won't. And that's okay, I guess. $460 days for this. We're simply gonna wait. Trust me, nothing bad's gonna happen. Ooh. We don't have engineering companies now. That's something I didn't expect. There's our anti-air. Exactly what I wanted. $380 days. That's 1 year from now. We'll have all the weapons we will need. Then we'll need to stockpile a little. Honestly, I don't know. Should I care about Africa? Do we have any ace pilots? I'm just curious. Apparently we don't. A loss for aviation. Sorry, Emilia. %, which means that after this we're gonna go here and we're gonna get rid of that political power loss, and then there we go. Okay, 130 days. Definitely need some army experience. Okay. So what are the effects of that? We can no longer sit behind and observe. I'm sorry. An obsolete wall, while our enemies run rampant across Europe. It is time to straighten our army and push our borders to ensure France continues to be a great nation. Oh, I'm out of ideas. Remove national spirit. Disjoint government. Protection for the marginal line. Planning speed goes down. Political power cost. Stability. Surrender time. Victors of the Great War. We need to take care of that as well. And we gained this. Division organization. Justifying war goal. Support the right. Nuclear effort or jet technology. We have more than 75 factories, so we can actually go here in 70 times to 140 days. One for nuclear research. Now that's not bad per se, mostly because the first nuclear research gives you just research time and nothing else. Fine, let's go with that. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavia. Go with the military theorist right now.
Pareil. Aux ordres. Pareil.
Okay, let's have charismatic. I did want that as well. Oh well.
Gardez mon rang.
It's not that big of a deal. What can you have? Nothing.
Écoutez.
Where'd you go?
Attention.
Guerrilla fighting, it's fine. Resource gaining efficiency. Go ahead. Limited conscription already. Need to go to extensive once we have the political power to go with. The threat of communism. Edward Daldea would have you believe France stands safe and united. It is no surprise such lies have poisoned the minds of our people. When a snake is coiled up next door, look no further than across our borders to see countrymen having turned on each other in the name of communism, declaring the end of nations. How long until they declare our nation dead as well? Will the Parti Radical protect us from the threat? The growth of the fascist movement in France has been bolstered by the proximity of the communist revolution. Many modernisms who might normally dismiss fascism as another misguided ideological experiment find this to be a very real concern for them as well. Given the choice between the communism of our neighbors and the fascism, they would admittedly prefer the latter. They might even be willing to actively support it. We will be the vanguard against the red threat. Cool. Mobilization speed is way down. Okay, finally we're back to normal. Despite that, we need more weapons, so I'm gonna give you one more line here. Why? Would you stop? In fact, prepare for civil war. Open political discourse. And hold the referendum. That's gonna take a while. It's November. Okay. Nuclear effort. France pursues nuclear technology. And there's our next research slot. %60. Anyway, what I was about to say. 2 years till we have this. Go ahead, I mean, we can wait, but 2 more days is basically nothing. And now we have a new goal. After these 2 are done, we're gonna research more weapons. Oh, I do hope I don't massively messed up. Okay, we will need some Africa Corps. But that will have to wait for now. We don't have enough manpower, also we don't have enough infantry equipment. We will have enough in a moment though. Oh, also, here's the national referendum. Fascists demand referendum. Rapidly growing French fascist movement has never claimed that they need a majority to support before the seize of power, counting on uniting the nation under their leadership once their rule is established. However, it seems that their public support has grown rapidly. Many fascists are now calling Edouard Delarière a hypocrite, claiming to represent the wishes of the people, while turning a deaf ear to the masses who want to set France on the path of greatness. The call for a referendum has been dismissed as a typical attempt at disturbing the system by Parti Radical members so far, but at least it is a political measure. If we do not act now, the fascists may choose to violate struggle, better path to power. If the people want it, we will hold the referendum. There you go, here's Philippe Pétain, ready to lead the French. Honestly like this photo. I mean, if you compare him to this guy, and even this guy, they look pretty shiny. He looks shiny as well, but... oh well, whatever. Research slot number 2. Well, we do need war support. France first can create faction. We don't care about that now, do we? What we do care about is removing. Okay, I am actually kinda concerned right now. What should I go with? That will take research for heavy tanks, support artillery, army experience, which grants production cost, land construction speed, coastal sport, Alpine ports, extend the Maginot Line. Huh. German will like when we extend the Maginot Line. Defensive focus or offensive one. Here's the thing, I don't want heavy tanks, we're never gonna use them. Actually, we can use them if we go with infantry and just add one heavy tank on there. Mechanized, motorized, attack speed, defense. Yeah, I think defensive is the better choice here. Mostly because I'm a defensive player, but you know. In 10 days we'll have this. Zog submits to Italy. excavation 1, which means we can actually research that as well. We have to wait about this. Civilian factories. It's all gonna be fine. Reinforcements are at first priority. In 30 days we'll have all the equipment we need. There's gonna be a problem here, mostly because I actually want to take a look at something. So, once we research all of those, we can remove Victors of the Great War. And my research time will go down as well. We are creating trucks, right? Yes. Which means that we can actually go on field hospitals level 1. How long? 90 days. 540 days. Wow. One year ahead of time for a medium tank. That can work, I guess. How about some fighters then? It's not like we're gonna use them. Or maybe some naval bombers. And by that I mean carriers. Huh. I think we had a carrier focus here. Yeah, there it is. Remember the icon. A radar station, level 2. Do want to start researching that at some point. We're gonna wait though. I mean, it's plus 25% currently because we have 50% reduction and 70%, 75% penalty. That's our defensive focus. And German Reich is justifying against us. Are you? Demanding this death amount. Czechoslovakia can do with that as they will. I don't care. Levia MSR. Army experience. And infantry equipment production cost. Go with this. Military staff. Go with this. The Anschluss of Austria. After a successful coup d'etat in the local Nazi party in Vienna, German troops have crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country. No fighting has been reported, and the German soldiers were greeted by cheering crowds in the city. And the Spanish Civil War has ended. Can we add this? Yes. Infantry equipment, good. We still don't have enough armies to push on to Germany. War manpower. Technically that's true. And I don't think this will remove the focus that much. I mean, yes, we do gain Victors of the Great War will be removed, which does cost some recruitable population and some war support in fact. Can go in industry or maybe some tanks, mobile designer. Artillery, infantry. None of this I care about. Commando. Division attrition, cavalry. I mean, I don't use most of those guys. Commando might be nice. Definitely using this one though. Let's hope that wasn't a huge mistake. I mean, we might need to have extensive conscription once war comes to our borders. '51, '51, and we're waiting for this. 400 air wings there, yeah, sure. Japan declared war on China. German demands for the Sudetenland region of Czechoslovakia, where a significant number of ethnic Germans live, have come to head. Hitler has positioned forces along the Czechoslovakian border. In participation for an attack, talks are being held in Munich between Berlin, France, Italy and Germany in hopes of negotiating a peaceful end to the Sudeten crisis. The British have made it clear that they have no intention of going to war over a quarrel in a faraway country. Should we follow their lead, or will we honor our obligation to Czechoslovakia by offering them support? Again, political power cost. I can live without that political power. You know, I'm gonna leave it because Germany is gonna get stronger, and that means that when we go to war with them, we will have a chance to take them down a notch. So, leave the Czechs to their fate. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The Munich Agreement. German demands for the Sudeten territory in Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. The summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached, in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to the crowds in London. For the second time, a Prime Minister has returned from Germany, bringing peace with honor. I believe it is peace for our time. Yeah, and that's why Churchill succeeded you. The Marco Polo Bridge incident. Okay. Hungary joined the Axis. And you're demanding Slovenia from Yugoslavia. Now that's interesting. Okay, go with this. And this. Just 1, 2, 3. Char de Bataillon. Communist China joined the Comintern. Really? So you couldn't join the United Front? So did normal China, so Russia is incredibly powerful right now. We will still take them down. I doubt nothing will stop us. Well, that was a wrong thing to say. Anyway, we're just gonna go right past that. We have 10. You can add some anti-air. How about artillery? We can have that. Good, that will help us with defending our borders. Can we add another one? Go ahead. You know, I am pretty certain the game lied to me there a little bit. Whatever. "170 days until we have all the artillery we need to defend our borders. Anyway, this, I think, is a great place to end the episode. So, thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.